congratulations. Some would describe this as a handshake between the old and the new, those going and those incoming. What would you say has been the lesson so far?
I think, in my own view, this is, in my own opinion, this is beyond just a handshake. This induction program that is ongoing for me is very insightful, and some of us that are coming have we learned a lot of things because most of the resource persons have been able to come up with a lot of suggestions, advice, and one advice is to me will certainly help most of us in governing our state. Some of the former governors have also given us their own experiences and ongoing ones. It's something that most of us will take it and will never take it for granted because we believe most of them have done a lot in their own states. So we learn a lot from what we have had today, particularly from the Director General because of as well as the Secretary, Deputy Secretary of the United Nations, Amina Mohammed. Their own lectures are very, very educative and have no doubt in my mind they touch on areas that certainly will benefit our people. We learn from that. We will try as much as possible to also apply most of the things we have learned today in our states.
Thank you very much, sir. But can you also speak to, the economic realities on ground? We've heard Dr. Okonjo-Iweala talk about, delivering good governance. But when you juxtapose that with the economic reality, there are also debates whether subsidy should go or not. As an incoming governor, are you prepared for that? Do you have concerns about the economy of your people, and how will you solve that?
Of course, everyone in the country is aware of the challenges we're facing. The realities of what is happening, I think, is really very scary. And this is not only about Nigeria, this is a global issue, just like Dr. Ngozi has said it and Amina Mohammed. A lot of things happened in the last 3 or 4 years, precisely the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the war between Russia and Ukraine, and many other factors have affected the global economy. Nigeria is no exception, and that is the reason why many states have been battling. The fact remains we have no option than to remove the fuel subsidy because certainly, except we've done that, a lot of things cannot be able to be implemented in some states, particularly some projects cannot be done. We have to look at our educational development, we have to look at supporting our infrastructure. We also have to look at trying to support our teeming youths, women, and our farmers, and that can only happen if we also agree with the realities happening right now. And so the fact that we are facing these very economic challenges, in the last 4 years we have been able to survive 2 or 3 economic recessions in this country, and because of that we need to also focus on improving our infrastructure, supporting our healthcare developments, and that can only be done if we have resources, and that resources cannot happen overnight without removing the fuel subsidy. So I believe that is a very good suggestion, and I have no doubt in my mind the incoming president already have made it clear to all of us that he will remove the fuel subsidy, and I have no doubt in my mind Nigerians will support him. Only last week, President Buhari also sent a request to the National Assembly as a senator and as also a chairman of the Committee on Banking and Financial Institutions. I'm aware of the current challenges. Someone who has been the chairman of the Committee on Banking in the last 4 years, I know the situation facing our country, and that is why we welcome the idea of trying to look at the way to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy when we received the request by Mr. President to borrow $800 million to support particularly downtrodden and people with small businesses so that at least they will not feel the effects immediately. And I know in the long run everybody will be happy in this country, because infrastructure development will be improved. We will create more jobs, and our teaming will be supported, and farmers will be supported. So it's a welcome idea.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.